Namaskaram. This is Seshadri. Earlier we have seen the changes in contract labor system. Now today have taken Code on Wages Act. Under this, how minimum wages is going to be affected, as well as our salary structure. Every employer and HR should concentrate here. Wages Code Act 2019, and some of the silent features we can see now. This code is consist of Minimum Wages Act, Payment of Wages Act, Payment of Bonus Act, and Equal Remuneration Act. These four acts put together, it is coming under Wage Code, Code of Wages Act. So this applicability, if we see applicability, earlier Minimum Wages Act is applicable only for scheduled employments. There is a list of scheduled employments given. Under that only minimum wages is applicable. That for those people only it has been announced. So now the proposed code, it says it is applicable to everyone, all the establishment. Under chapter 2, section 5 clearly defines no employer shall pay to any employee wages less than the minimum rate of wages notified by the appropriate government. That means we can't pay less than the minimum wages to any employee. It is for all establishment, all employees. Another one new thing is given in proposed act is floor wages. What is floor wages? In Minimum Wages Act, there is no concept of floor wages. Here, there is a floor wages. Section 9, it clearly defines what is floor wages. Floor wages is fixed by the central government. It is fixed by central government, as well as no minimum wages should be lesser than the floor wages. That means no appropriate government shall fix the minimum wages less than the floor wage. So there is a basic thing to fix the minimum wages. So this floor wage is fixed by the central government in consultation with the central advisory boards. Along with that, they will be announcing the floor wage. Based on the floor wage, each appropriate governments will fix the minimum wages. Then wage definition. Here is the major thing of this act. In present Minimum Wages Act, wage is prescribed. It is almost the same what proposed act also. Wages means all remuneration capable of being expressed in terms of money or kind, whatever those things. It includes HRA. This is the major thing here. Here in Minimum Wages Act, it is including HRA. But in the proposed act, where Code of Wages Act, it says wages means all remuneration, whether by way of salaries, allowances, or otherwise expressed in terms of money or capable of being so expressed. These are all almost same, but only thing here it clearly defines what is wages. It includes basic pay, dearness allowance, and retaining allowance. These are all the three components which is called, named as a wages. As both the wages are, both the acts are defining, that is existing act, Minimum Wages Act defines what are all the things excluded, that is does not include the value of house accommodation, supply of lights, water, medical attendance. These are all the kinds of what we provide to the employees. Those are not included as a wage. As well as other things are mentioned. The same things are mentioned in the new proposed act. It includes bonus payable under any law. Bonus also it is not a wage. As well as other things, all kinds also it is included. Here one is the in kind, it should not exceed 15%. The kind value of house accommodation or of the supply of light, water, medical, these things should not increase the 15% of their wages. And gratuity also it is not included as wage. The proposed act on HRA, it is earlier act, HRA includes wage. Now in the proposed act, it is HRA is excluded. And any remuneration, any settlement, if we pay to the employee, that also not a wage, it is not comes under wage. And overtime allowance or any commission payable to the employees, as well as the retrenchment compensation or retirement benefits, those things also will not calculated as a wage. So these are all calculated as an allowance, that is A to J, that is calculated as a allowance. These allowance, how should be treated? There is the major thing what uh, we have to give our attention. What is that? It is now no ceiling mentioned here in Code of Wages Act. It clearly mentioned these allowances A to I should not exceed one half, that is 50%. It should not, all the allowances should not exceed 50% or such other percent as may be notified by the central government of all remuneration calculated under this class. So that means what we can, our basic pay should be 50% and other allowances should be 50%. So because of that, our salary structure, the present salary structure will not meet. So we have to revisit how we have to change our salary structure of the employees, that we have to think all the HR people as well as the employer. Because of that, what is the financial effect? Those things also we have to think. For that, we are ready to help you. As well as it is clearly mentioned again another class for the purpose of payment of wages act, as well as the equal that is remuneration, equal wages to all genders. There we can include HRA, traveling allowance, as well as overtime. Those things can be included. That's what this clause is specifies, but it is not specifying for the minimum wages. Okay, how the minimum wages is fixed? In the present system also minimum wages is fixed. It is also same. In the proposed also minimum wages is fixed in the same way. Only thing it clarifies further more categories. Either it is a skilled, semi-skilled, high-skilled, unskilled, as well as geographical location, as well as the working condition like temperature, humidity. Those things also included. As well as in class section 6 of 7, it clearly defines the difference should not be maximum, it should be minimum. When we are fixing the minimum wages act by the government, it should be minimum, the difference should be minimum. Yes, central rules also it has come in that the manner of minimum wages, how to fix the minimum wages, as well as the norms for fixing the minimum wages is clearly defined. Those things we can see in separate video, as well as the time intervals for revision of DA specified twice. That is, earlier some states like Tamil Nadu is having only once in, that is in April, DA is given. But now the proposed, like some other states, which is given twice, that is April as well as October, that will be common for all India. As well as some of the people may be thinking in rules, the wages definition may be addressed by that we will be relaxed, but it is not. Recently, 2 days back, government has clearly defined the definition of wages is a part of code and that cannot be addressed through rules. It has been given, this statement is given by the secretary itself. So how it is going to affect? Let us see. In case if we are paying minimum wages, basic DA both put together around 11,000, for example, there is no change because it is more than 50%. So it is not going to change the proposed act also. But if we are, for another example, if we take, if the gross salary is 50,000, example, if we are paying basic DA is that is only 15,000, that is part of 30% of their gross wage, then the effect is there. When we are going to implement, it is among 55,657, 50% should be basic plus DA, and other allowance should be same amount. By that way, so their increase will be around 5%. The employer has to incur 2,607 rupees, as well as by the way of giving 2,000 also, employee is going to take home is going to reduce 1,539. As well as in case if the employee is getting 17,500 as a basic for the 50,000 gross, then again that is a 4% increase for the employer for implementation. As well as employee is going to lose his take home 1,239. Even if you are paying 40% of your gross, that is 20,000 for 50,000 gross, and again the employer has to incur 3%, that is 1,590 rupees they have to put extra per month. As well as employees take home is going to reduce 939. By the way, how we can tackle this? Yes, there is a chance. How means there is two ways. When anyway the appraisal is going to come, there we have to restructure all the amounts. So any help required in this, we are ready to support you. Okay, what are all the open points in this act? Yes, there is all the people will not be having the fixed wage. There is a variable pay also. When the variable pay is there, how it will be treated, how wage is calculated, where monthly fluctuation in salary, some incentive will give, then some sales based salary also we pay. Both those people, how it is treated, there is ambiguity. Maybe state specific rule comes, maybe address this variable pay, as well as what is the threshold. Recently, now there is a proposal to increase 15,000 to 21,000 for P of the threshold limit. As well as in this wage definition, also any threshold is going to come, or this 21,000 is going to impact those things also may be come in state specific rules. Okay, what is employers? What next employer has to do for prepare? Now the January is going, so April we have to be ready for this activity for implementation. For that, so we have to review all the structure of our present system. In that system, what is the percentage we are giving as a basic DA and the retaining allowance? That thing we have to calculate, as well as what is the proposed, how it will be implemented, what is the financial impact for implementation. Those things how we are going to meet, that is also major thing in front of employers. So we have to identify the gaps and some of the policies, then ERP or something information technology, how we are going to implement. There is a time gap is less, so we have to think how we are going to implement, how we are going to change the policies. Any support in this regard, either it is information technology or HR thing, you can approach us. We will help you, we will support you. Thank you for watching this channel. Please subscribe if you have not already subscribed. We are already providing recruitment training, compliance, payroll, ERP, website development, everything. We are providing all HR solution as well as IT solution. Please call if anything required. Thanks for watching. Please share this video to your friends and colleagues. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Thank you.